Okay, we're here to do this today. I'm glad you came along. So I have my music in the background. I'm going to explain a few things before we get started. So my furniture offers me this lounge area, so I can use it like a bench, lay down and do my flies. You may not have that. I also have an ottoman. Maybe you have an ottoman, maybe you don't have an ottoman or a lounge chair, so you may want to use the floor. If you don't feel like you want to go on the floor, you'll want to use your tubing because we're going to be working the pecs today. So tubing can access that. Free weights if you've got a bench type thing at your house. Now you also need some water. Let me take a little hydration. Because when I drink, I don't drink alone, so you have to drink with me. So the class today will be a thinking part, moving, and then a lot of muscle stuff. So I've got both my weights and my can of beans. So shall we get started with a warm-up? I say we do this. Now, I'm a little tippy. I don't feel like I have my lamb legs yet, but I'm getting a little better. Am I sleeping? I think I'm still on Japan time. But I think the workout's going to help me a lot. So pushing and pulling your arms, pulling your belly in. Arms go to the side. This is to help you remember where your space is so you don't kick things. One arm up, one down. So push those arms in opposition. Don't worry which one. You got two, mix them up. Cross your arms in front and behind. Now as we're warming up, if anything feels like a little tight or a little sore, be careful. Tap your right toe, left toe forward. So I'm stretching out my foot. Now my heel goes out and my toe comes up. So I really want to flex those feet. Tap toes to the side. Same thing, heels to the side. So you're pulling those toes up. And of course we have to go back behind us, tap your toe back. We won't be doing heels back. So lean a little forward, tighten on your glutes. Let's do a reverse lunge, so slow this down. Stepping hip distance, the front knee is bent, the back leg can be straight or bent. Some people's knees are happier with a straighter leg. Some like to go a little lower. Now today we will be doing curtsies and we will be doing walking lunges. So we want to make sure that our hips and our knees and our ankles are ready for all that. 2 count squat, go down first, 2 counts, and up. Single squat, down and up. So push that bum way back, stand up tall, don't overcompensate, I'm adjusting. Stay up and raise your heels. Can you stay up on the balls of your feet? I don't know. I feel like I'm on a ship still. Stand one foot, circle the other. You can keep it on the floor. You can work on your balance. And other foot, and you're breathing. I always do my wrist. My hands are always in need. So let's do a full body stretch. I need both knees bent. So So I am mirroring you. Left arm stays on the left knee stays bent. The right knee will straighten as the right arm reaches up. Drop your bottom shoulder, lift your top arm. Yummy. Come back, both hands on bent knees. This left knee stays bent. For me, right arm for you. Release and straighten your left leg and drop your right shoulder. Come back center, stay right here, pull in the belly, tighten up your belly. Maybe think of this as upside down sit-ups. So you pull the belly up against gravity, not too much squeezing in the bum. Roll up, be aware of your blood pressure, sometimes it changes, shoulders rolling back. Adding a little elbow or a little Pulp Fiction if you'd rather. Can the arm go over your head? I don't know, let's see. So we're going to do a little prep work for our upper back. I need for you to stand feet apart or split forward. We're going to take lat pull down so you have no weights or anything in your hands. Remember, my arms reach slightly in front of my head, not over the head. We will be doing over the head press, so this might be a reminder as to the form. Okay, hold the elbows here, reach forward and pull back. Now the shoulders might hike up. This wouldn't be right, so hold the shoulders down. Retract the shoulder blades, you'll feel the chest open. Now reach low and pull up. So I'm a little pitched forward, yes? Or here, I might be here. Zip your zipper. Stay up, flip your hands up and down. So pointing the fingers down. It's the rotator cuff, don't you know? One hand up while one arm goes down. Don't worry which one. So you should feel your shoulders. That would be good. Let's move into a little bit of chest. Hold both arms up, squeeze those elbows toward one another. Now, depending on you, they may not come together, but that would be the goal. And there's a squeezing there. You want to remember this when we get to our chest press, whether you're using tubing or weights. Okay, hands go behind. Grab the hands or lace the fingers. Straighten the elbows and lift the hands as best you can off your back. Should feel good to your shoulders. Okay, a little bit for our hamstrings. So toe up, hips back. Feel free to elevate it, put it on your furniture somewhere. I won't tell if you won't tell. Hips go back, chest is up, belly is in. Should feel a pull in the back of the leg. Go ahead and draw yourself up, switch legs. You don't have to turn, I'm just making it a little easier for you to remember how to do this. Now, as always, if there's anything in particular going on, but you thought you'd like to try and get a workout in anyway, I commend your effort, but you get to be you. So if there's something going on, let's just say on the walk 3, if you can't get to the floor, brace and intend to get to the floor, and you'll get credit for that. Let's get going. Step and touch and right to left. If you got in a little late on the class, make sure you warm up a little. Maybe don't do the fullest expression. This first part of the combo has a pivot option. May not work on your floor. So if you don't like to do the pivot, we'll give you the mambo option. hold. Now instead of stepping back, you're going to do step in front. Here it goes. So I'm setting the base move. I'm not doing any shuffles, but that's coming up next if you feel like you can. When the feet are apart, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. My arms mimic the legs, but if you've got a better arm pattern, you should do it. Now the next one, stay here in Mambo. Go back to the side. Now stay here and do a Mambo. So remember, Mambo has one leg moving and the other leg is stationary. Okay, shuffle side. Now do the Mambo. Shuffle side. Shuffle side. Now do the Mambo. Shuffle side. Ooh, she's traveling. One more. Mambo. Go side. And the Mambo. Step one. When we put it together, we only do one side. I'll show you the pivot, pivot, turn next time. So one more time. Mambo. Step touch. So step touch is grounded, or with a little heel lift, or with a jump. Now take 2 steps to your left and lift your right leg. 2 step the other way. So it'll be that step, 2 will lift your leg. In other words, single, single, and double step. Okay, here comes step, touch, single. Now go to circle. Step, touch, single. 2 double. Single, step, touch, 2 steps, and a leg lift. Step, touch, 2, and a leg lift. There's my grounded. There's my heel lift. Here's my jump. So you got part 1, you got part 2. Heart rate beginning to go up. So breathe. Last time. And march. So now we walk into the, I'll just say, take a walk. You'll walk 3 and reach for the floor. Side to side. Make sure you have enough space. And 4, 3, left leg leads. Other way. So I'll say, take a walk. Look at this modification. Turning my body, bracing with one hand, reaching with the other hand. 1, 2, 3, look forward. Now, for those who can go a little lower, you'll feel your tush tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, reach. In the combo, we do 1 to one side, 1 to the other, and then we do the curtsies. So let's add that. 1 here, stay here, step back, and curtsy. So when you start the curtsy, you'll be staying on the back leg. And again, hips back, save that knee, go a little lower if you can. There aren't as many in the combo as we're doing now. step touch. So we've done everything on one side. And we'll do it again. And then we'll do it on the other side. Starts with two-step, cross in front. Let's go. One more, here's the mambo. Step touch, two-step, lift your leg. Other side. Now ready to take your walk left? Go. Go one more. Now stay here and curtsy. And this is how we get to the other side. We do the curtsy. Now there's one more part that we'll add in, but it'll be so easy. We're going to go ahead and work on the other side. Step touch to your left. Check your space. And we're back to the top. Step side and hold your leg. Front, whoops. Front, and here's the mambo. Let's do that again. Just same step as we did before. Other side. And I open and cross, then I do the mambo. So remember, in this side, we only do it one time. So here's one time, two. Now you stay here and start the step touch, circle two. Step touch, circle two. Let's just keep this going. Sha-la-la-la-la. Use your options of intensity. Here's a little more. One more. Now ready to take that walk to your right. 1, 2, 3, modified, more intense. So we'll do 3. 1, 2, here's your last one. Now step and curtsy. Step touch to the right. Let's rest your brain a little and grab a sip of water, and we'll come back and get at it. So the new part that I'm adding in is just a knee, knee, double knee, 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 double knee. That comes instead of doing the forward, forward on the left side. Oh, you'll see how it goes. Did you get your water? Checking in with your breath. So we'll do it on the right side. And then we get to the left side, instead of doing step touch forward, we'll do step knee back. Here we go. Open and cross front. One more. Do the mambo. Step touch forward. Two step. Single, single, double last time. Take your walk. That's one. Last time. And you do the curtsy. Two more. Now I'm going to shuffle. Forward, forward, mambo. Now instead of doing step touch forward, do step knee, double knee, single knee, double knee, take a walk. There's 3, there's 2, here's 1, step and curtsy. So I filled it a little for you to put the process in. We're at the beginning. Go left, open, cross front. One more, mambo. Step touch, circle 2. Again, step touch, circle 2. Take a walk. Stay here, do the curtsy, step back. Two more. Step out to your side. Shuffle front, shuffle front. Here comes the mambo. Now do step knee up single, double, single, double, take a walk. One more, stay here, step back, and curtsy. Two more, and we're at the beginning. And shuffle, cross in front. Do the mambo, step touch, clap. Circle two, other side. Circle two, take a walk. One more, step back and do the curtsy. 4, 3, 2, shuffle to your left, cross in front. Do the mambo. Step knee up, knee, 2 knees. Single, single, double, take a walk. One more walk, stay here, step back, and curtsy. 4, 3, 2, we're at the beginning. I'm gonna show you the pivot. You just do the mambo, but watch. Step touch, circle. Not everybody likes to turn, but if you want to, you can. Take a walk. Take a walk. Last walk, step back and do the curtsy. 4. So I'll do that pivot, but you can mambo. Shuffle left, cross in front. Here's my pivot. And step knee, 2 knees. 2 knees, take a walk. One more, step back and do the curtsy for 4, 3, head up, step touch or shuffle, forward, mambo or pivot, step touch, circle 2, step touch, circle 2, here's your walk, there's 3, and 2. Stay here, step back, and curtsy for 4. And 3, 2. How's that pivot coming? Step outside, shuffle. Woo! Here's my pivot. And a knee, 2 knees. A knee, 2 knees. Take a walk. One more walk, step back, and the curtsy for 4. We're gonna go one more time. I want you to really think. Shuffle side, front cross. Now do mambo or pivot, and a mambo. Step touch, circle 2, step touch, circle 2, take a walk. Woo. One more, step back, here's your curtsy. 4, 3, chin up, belly in. 2, last time, shuffle. Now here's my pivot, my mambo, knee up, 2, knee up, 2, take a walk. Chin up, step back, here's your curtsy, finish strong, get low. And march. Woo. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On the 1, 2, I'm gonna step from each side. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's my base move. Can you kind of leap over? Sure. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Without the step, Go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Big step, not just here. Get out there. Belly in, chest up. Work for it. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Walk forward 3 with the knee. Whew. So we're going to cool down a little. Walk on the diagonal. Go to your corner. Go to your corner. Straight ahead. Go to your other corner. It's still the right leg. Straight ahead. Turn to your right. Turn to your right. Back will be to me. Turn to your right. You'll be facing the other way. One more right, and we face one another, eh? Stay here on these up. Side to side. Tap behind. Woo! Hold your feet apart. Push across your chest. If this bothers a twist, press forward. Press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Last 2. Last 1. Take a walk around. How do you feel? Okay, so the setup for shoulder press. You can use a chair and do it seated. You can stand and just do over the head shoulder press, bicep curl. Now if you're standing, incumbent that you don't do this or this, so you can sit. One more element, you can do this and this and this if you wanted to. Now I've got the little lightweights here, but because I was a good girl and did my workout on this ship, I'm going to use my weights. Set a 10. Again, if you want the chair, pull it up. You do the same thing as we're doing. Starts at the shoulders. We push up, bicep curl. That's 1. There's 2. Here's your option for the squat. On 3. Chin up, there's 4. Halfway there. Blow. Last 2. I'm just going to finish the music, so that's why I'm doing 2 more. Okay, here's my last one. We're going to do it again, and we'll give you a break. So if you want to download, get lighter weights, you can. If you want to upload, you can. Here's what the chair looks like if you wanted to use the chair. So we all start here. Now, you can do the chair this way, or you can add a stand. Just be careful when you stand up, you don't thrust the pelvis forward. It happens. Everybody start shoulders. Here we go. 1 of 10. 2 of 10. 3 of 10. If you get tired of standing, 4 of 10. Just stay in the chair. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One weight is all you're going to need. It can be light or heavy, and you're going to want to brace on something. So if you have a nearby counter, back of a chair, seat of the chair. Want us to get a little more out of our glutes today? Stand on one foot, won't matter which one. Whichever foot you're standing on, that's the arm that you brace on. Can you see this is my leg straight? This is my knee bent. The foot behind, just either touch the toe or just hold it up. And you see I'm leaning forward. So I'm going to stay forward and do my row. So that may be a little light, feels a little light to me. So pick your position and you row. Now the body stays still. If you find yourself bumping your chin on something, that means your torso is moving. Pull it up 3 counts, counting up 1, 2, 3. Release, but don't relax. Now your standing knee is bent and your glutes should be active. Woo! 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to pull up on 1 and release for 3. So count up 1, down, down, down. Pull, down, down. How's that standing leg going? Oh my gosh. Pull your belly in, pull up on 1, down, 2, 3. 2 more times like this. Now we finish with just some straight pulls up. Four more. I'm not going to be able to walk today. I was going to walk down to the dentist and call it a break. Right there. All right, other side. We need to use the other side. So countertop if you got it. Seat of the chair, back of the chair, whichever hand you're using for support, that's the leg you stand on. That knee bends and stays bent. You hinge forward, not round. Back toe on the floor or hold the leg up. And then the arm is right here. Pull it up, row. There's a balance element. Did you figure that one out? Pull your belly in, lend support to your back. Just our warm-up set. You can put the toe down if you need to. 4 more. Okay, here comes the up 3, down 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and release, but don't relax. If you feel your shoulder dropping, correct that. Going 1, going 2, going 3 times. And your standing glute should be speaking to you. Okay, now we're going to change the pattern. Up 1, down 3. Up, down, down, down. Up, down. Pull your belly in tight, she said to herself. Woo! Be with me. I can't suffer alone. And a couple more. 2 more like this. 1 more. Now we pull up and down. 8 of them. Let's get tough. 8, 7, 6. Bend that standing knee. 5, 4, 3. Oh my gosh. 2, 1, and done. Will I walk today? I don't know. Okay. Okay, here's where we're going to use some options. If you do not want to use the floor, you can sit in the chair or stand and use your tubing. It will go behind your back and under your arms. You can also hold the handles and the tubing to get the correct amount of resistance. And it's forward or it's outward. So you can make it a chest press or a chest fly. Those of us using weights will be doing the fly. And if you got in here late, I was explaining that this is my bench. So as I sit and lay myself down, my arms can fly out or do my chest press. Now you can do lighter weights if you haven't done these for a while. I'm going to use my other weights because I did these. So everybody starts with the arms in front, whether you're holding tubing or maybe you're down on the floor. You can put your head on a pillow, or you lay back on an ottoman. If you had an ottoman, you want to make sure that everything from your rear to your head is supported. And your arms are up here, not over your head. So bend the elbows and push straight up. If you have the tubing behind your back, you're pushing straight forward of your chest. I'm moving the hands of my palms together. Hold the arms up. Now I'm going to a fly and I'm going to 2 count it down, 2 count to come up. Make sure you're going straight out and not veering up. Here I go. Down 2, up 2. Elbows can be a little bent, but they do not change bent and straight. One, 2, open. 1, 2, close. Make sure you're going over the fullest part of your chest. One more set of 2 counts. If you're using tubing, you're still on 2 counts. One more 2 counts. I'm going to try and go at this tempo, single counts. Do the best you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, give yourself a break. Bring the arms in. If you're holding tubing, rest your hands on the tubing. That can get a little much. Okay, if you're on your floor or on a bench-like thing, you can hold one weight and you hold it so that the length of it is down and the palms are facing up. So when you look at your hands, you make a diamond, and what you're going to do is not conk yourself in the head. You're going to move that weight behind you with the elbows forward and then straighten the elbows up. This is not for everybody. So if you say, well, yeah, that's not for me, then you're going to change yourself to a seated or standing position and do that kickback. And if you have the tubing, you know what to do for tubing, right? It's going to be this one. Okay. So I'm going to demo the one. I could do this over my head standing, but I like it from the bench better. Go ahead and work the triceps. If you're doing the one I'm doing, we've got both arms going here, so that means we need to do 2 sets, but I will stack a different hand on top. Right now my right hand is on the weight and my left hand is over my right hand. I'm going to switch that in a few times. Make sure those elbows are not flaring away. 3 up and 1 down. 1, 2, 3 and down. 1, 2, 3 and down. 1, 2, 3. One more. Now go up 1, down 3. Up 1, down, down, down. 1, down, down, down. 2 more times. Okay, give yourself a break. Those of you using tubing or a handheld weight standing, switch to the other hand. Those of us who were on the back, instead of the right hand cradling the end of your dumbbell, put the left hand in, unless you did the left hand first, then switch it, then take your second hand on top. It should feel different. So you've got the bottom part of the weight is not being held, and you've got the 2 ends of the dumbbell being up against the ceiling. Okay, here we go. Singles. Tubing people, you know you're straightening the elbow, relax your neck and shoulders. If you're doing free weights, you have the option to sit or to stand. If you're doing what I'm doing, don't hit yourself in the head, that would be silly. Belly's tight. Okay, 3 counts to go up. Count them up. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Feeling it, yeah. 1 more. Now I go up 1 and come down 3. I'm only doing 4 of these. Make them count. Do every one. Stay with it. 1 more, elbows straight. And rest. Okay. Let's set the weights down. Stand up. Blood pressure good. If you've been laying down, get up off the floor carefully. Ooh. Yes. Abduction. So you can stand behind the chair and hold on this way. I'm over here so you can see better. Don't kick your furniture. Stand on the leg that you need the most support from rather than sinking. And we open our leg directly to the side. If I turn sideways, you'd see I wouldn't go forward. And I'm not going back. I'm going straight to the side. Abduction. Toe is forward. If you say, I don't need to hold on to anything, well then don't. So as we have been doing, 3 times to lift. 1, 2, 3, close. 2 more just like this. Then I'll lift for 1 and come down 3. Here it is. Lift, come down, all the way. Don't lean over. 2 more. 1 more. Good thing I only have 1 more leg. Okay, go the other side. Turn around. Zip your zipper. Yes, they stabilize your hips. Here we go. Open and close. Three up. 1, 2, 3, and close. Careful not to lean over. Breathe. Up 1, down 3. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Now let's do 1 more set of singles just to finish off. 8, 7, I just split them up. 3. Stand tall. Toes forward, last 2. I think we'd like a little hip stretch. So how about you bend the knees and push your hip to one side? And what's good for one side would be good for the other side. Okay, so a little more concentrated abdominals. Feel free to use the floor. You could use the bench. And for those of you who say, yeah, I don't do the floor, this is the option that we do most often, and that's to sit. And we're going to actually round and extend. So I'm going to hold my hands up here so you can see I'm rounding, and then I'm coming up. When I don't have the back of the chair behind me, I have to be careful not to fall out. You can make it easier by moving your arms forward. You can make it harder by folding your arms over your chest. Here. Now, if I did it from what I call my bench, it's actually a lounge. So it's the same thing. I can go up and all the way down. And if I were on the floor, I would come up as high as I could come up, and probably not as high. Make it a little harder. You can do this from the floor if you'd rather. You may not come all the way up. That's okay. You just come to here, and that's fine. Now, if you're seated in the chair, your work is when you're going back. So we're going to go up 3 or back 3. Go 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. If you're in the chair, you're going back 2, 3, and up. You flipped it. So if you're in the chair, you're going 1, 2, 3, and up. That's for the chair people. Pulling your belly button. If you're down, you're going up 2, 3. Sorry to be confusing. One more, everybody's going to stay up. So get yourself up to a seated position, being on the floor, on the bench, or in your chair. So if you're up, you're going to hold your hands in front like I Dream of Jeannie. You're going to turn the body and drop the elbow back, and center, turn the other way and drop the elbow back. So let me show you from the chair. You're going to have to position to the front of your chair so you have space on both sides. So here's my I Dream of Jeannie position. I rotate and I lean my shoulder. You might touch the back of the chair, that's okay. So think of it as 1 is a twist, 2 is a lean, 3 is an unlean, 4 is an untwist. If you think of 4 components, you're not going to jack your back. So I'll start with y'all in the chair. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3. Here's this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here's the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Couple more. You got it? Last one. And everybody just round forward. If you're on the floor, bend your knees and let your back stretch a little. If you're in the chair, get down like this, or if you're over there, same thing. Okay, you can stay in the chair holding the back and straighten your leg. We'll do one leg. If you thought you might like to do it standing, get yourself up and do standing leg. And the important part is the knee goes straight every time. So if you're on the floor, get yourself up, hit the chair or stand next to the chair. Okay, got one leg up? Let's go. Straighten and bend. Belly in. Okay, need for it to go 3 straight. 1, 2, 3, bend. 2, 3, bend. 2 more. Now I'm going to go straight and bend it for 3 counts. Straight, bend it, it's back to the start. 2, 3. Last time. Make it go straight out and lift it. 8. Woo! 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to go right to a stretch. If you're standing, take the leg you've been working behind you, bend both knees and push the hip forward. If you're seated, spin. Take the leg you've been working, lean back. It should feel like relief. All right, let's go to the other side. Straighten and bend. Everybody got your leg up, belly in, go to work. Remember, the important part is straightening the leg. Feel the kneecap flatten. 3 to straighten out. 1, 2, straighten and bend. 2, twice more, once more, Now straighten and release for 3. Straight, release, release, release. 2. Twice more. Once more. Now keep it straight and lift it. 8 counts, be tough. 8, 7, 6, 5. Involve your core. 3, 2, that's stretch. So the leg goes back, the knees bent, the hips go forward. Feels so good. Spin sideways. If you're sitting in the chair, make sure your knee isn't veering out. That can be problematic. Okay, last one. Deltoids. If you have some shoulder things going on, short lever, lighter weights. Otherwise, heavier weights. You can sit, you can stand. If you're standing, be as mindful as possible in the positioning of your pelvis. Okay, the palms are down. You can do the palms forward. We go. That's a little easier on shoulders. Here's classic. Four more. Pause. Now, if you want to do that second set this way, you're still getting good stuff. Second set, begin. Or, last 4, 3, 2, hold them up, 1, and done. All right, set your weights off. Excellent. Let's go to a little stretching. Take a seat, we'll do a twofer. So this is where I put an ankle on a thigh, make sure everything is lined up. If that's not happening today, cross your ankles. And we're also going to do a shoulder stretch. Whichever leg is on top, you want to take the other arm, bring it around in front like we're shaking hands. Take the other arm and wedge it in without raising the shoulder. This elbow is straight. And then I'll lean forward. Oh, it's a twofer. Because it's Tuesday twofer. Maybe we should make that a thing. So I have my hip and I have my shoulder. Keep the shoulder down, opening through the back. Need a little more out of your hip? Raise the heel of the foot on the floor. So how are you feeling? I gotta say, I'm very impressed. Many of you did the recordings. Some of you did them through Zoom. I see the count number there, and some of you did, go ahead, come out, did the YouTube. So, good for you. Other foot, as promised, sitting nice and tall, or ankles if you rather. Now the other arm, like you're shaking hands, shoulder down, goes only so far, so use the other arm to wedge it over, and then lean forward yourself. I did do workout. I got up in the morning. I left my husband in bed. I went down. There was another woman there. I was suspecting that maybe she had Parkinson's, but she was very good. She did kind of a walk run on the treadmill, and then she did the rowing machine. So I saw her on a tour, and I commended her for being so regular. She says every day, that's what she does. So we all try and make a little time for ourselves, and we reap the benefit when we do that. And release. All right, let's go to a hamstring stretch. And for this one, let me turn a little sideways because I'd like for you to put the hands behind. Remember earlier we did this, so we got our shoulders stretched out. We're going to do that with this leg extended, and it won't happen if you're too far back in the chair. So get yourself out and do this. Now, if you wanted to do it standing, you could. I think this one with the hands behind might be a little better in the chair. At least it is for me, because I'm so wobbly. Slowly come up, and then we'll do the other side. Straighten up. lifting the chest forward. And come all the way up. Now you consider stand. We're going to do a little bit for the ankles. Get back into the chair as you have that leg up. It could go this way. If you say, I don't want to sit in the chair, you don't have to sit in the chair because you could do it this way. Go a few times in each direction. A few times this way. And a few times the other way. Oh, good. We get a little cool down music too. Okay, other foot if you haven't already. These are so good, I can't tell you. They're very good for a whole side reason. All right, you can stay in the chair. This is where you put one leg out and reach over. If you're standing, you might want a little wider stance. Bend one knee, the other leg is straight, and lean over. You want to feel the side of your body, so if this arm's in front, you'll miss it. Raise the arm up, and if you're standing, you go the other side. If you're sitting, remember it looks like this. And sometimes it feels different on one side, so you might want to ask yourself, is there some muscle strength that's restricting this? Okay, everybody needs to stand up, come to the back of the chair or a countertop. I'm a fan of countertops. And this is where I come to what I call my downward dog. So my hands are here. Imagine I'm pulling your hips back, but your feet stop and your hips keep going. You want your elbows straight. You pull the hips back. I'm not sinking the head below my shoulders, but my head's not up and my head's not hanging down. I'm pulling your hips back. That should feel so good. And then you can kind of swing your hips side to side. As you bend the knees, pick a foot, any foot, step it forward and let the other foot stay down as you get to a calf stretch. I am putting an impression of my back heel into the carpet, and I'm lifting nice and tall. Squeeze your knee. Step back into that downward dog. Pay attention to your breath. Bend the knees, look forward. Put the other leg forward. You got to keep track of yourself. Bend the front knee, back leg straight. Make sure that back foot is not turned in. All toes straight ahead. Sink the heel into the carpet. And this time step up. So let's get good form as you carry on for the rest of your day. So that means the belly is tucked in, the chest is lifted up, it's not just the shoulders back. Remember when I used to tell people, fix me. How do you fix me? And everybody said, pull your shoulders back, put your head up. And that didn't fix me. Stand up straight. Really, it's posture up. So once you lift the sternum up, the shoulders are not exaggerated behind and your head's not jutted in front. That should put your arms hanging by the side with your thumbs forward. You may find it interesting, as I do, to observe people when they're walking. Some people walk with their palms in, telling me that they're overdeveloped in the front of their shoulders or they're beginning to round. So the arms should hang naturally by your side. The belly is in, the chest is up. I know none of us want to fall when we're out walking, so scan ahead of you. Rather than looking down so that you don't trip on something, see ahead of you. You'll know if there's something that you're going to have to be cautious of as you get closer, and then you could look down to it. So with all that said, we should have some more water. Let me have a little more water here. I took a much bigger sip because I'm not going to be jumping around. So thank you all for getting up, sticking with it, doing your workout today. Yay! And we'll do it again on Thursday, and then next week we'll do it. And then some of you I will probably see around between now and then. Thank you so much for coming and taking care of yourself. See you later.